Okay, you guys. Hopefully this allows me to finish recording, okay? Let me see if I get this correct. Okay. There we go. Um, so, anywho, why am I doing that with my nails? Seems a little weird. They're like iridescent, so they like come off as blue and pink and all different colors when the light reflects off of it. Um, Anywho, I wanted to talk about jealousy and its implications, and not only that, but what do you need to do when this happens? Because I didn't even know that jealousy comes in so many different forms until just recently, and yo, stop it to your end. It's the truth. It's the truth. Let me see if I can find. I'm trying to get everything situated. I have to automate my day. I did make a video about automating. So I'm still in the process of automating. So things can go a little bit swifter. Um, swifter. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Any day now. Okay. There we go. Oh, this thing is kind of heavy, huh? All right. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to sit. I might have to start again. But I'm trying not to, y'all. Really trying not to. But I wanted to tell. There we go. Awesome. So I want to tell you guys about my issues with that. My issues with jealousy. I did not know. First of all, when you don't come from a lot, you think in your head like, why? Why? I don't have anything. Like, what are you jealous over a struggle? But some people know that you have the light of God in you. They see that you are a good person. They see that it is something very special to you, and they will try to linger on to that. So, um, yeah, basically that's what it is. Um, but this kind of jealousy was different. This type of jealousy did not come from. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Uh, Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so probably should have had that before I started recording, but I didn't think I was going to get this opportunity to record on this device because it has been going crazy. It has been like almost a week. No, it's been past 5 days um, since I've been able to record on this device properly. So, yeah. Um, but it's weird, y'all. Like, when I say it was weird because this type of jealousy, it didn't come from the person that was secretly hating on me that way. It came from a person that was applauding me, who was giving me advice, who was supposed to be navigating for me, and it's always coming with advice anytime I need to, you know, do something. They're always, oh, okay, that kind of issue. But what really happened when I started looking at things, I don't know why God had me to just stop, think about it. What happened was, I noticed that they would put little seeds of doubt every time I would get off the phone with them. They would put little seeds of doubt, in my head. They would turn around and say things that, oh, this is good, that's great, you should do that, I'm so happy, I'm so proud of you, blah blah this, and you should do this, and then they'll put, well, do you really think that you should go over there, because that might not be, um that might not work in your favor, that might not be this, and that might not be that, so that's the kind of envy and hatred that I really had around me. And I did not I did not acknowledge it, because in my head I thought that I couldn't do it. I thought that, for one, that they had the best interests, they had the best things in mind for me, and for two, that I probably couldn't do it because I was out. This is something that is out of my league. I'm stretching myself. I'm pushing myself past the limits, and I'm really grateful for God allowing me to win a title without them, because it was confirmation of saying, like, I am God. I created you, and everything that you need is right there. I've given to you everything that you need. I've given to you. Okay, no person can change the trajectory or the destiny of your life but you. But you. And so yeah, so that's what I got out of that, and it was just like, for me, it was a peace. It was a peace in knowing, like, that um if anybody decides to leave, then I'm gonna be okay. He's gonna make it. God's gonna make it to the point where I will be a-okay. And um that's cool. Um Man, it made me want to tear up when you deal with people, because things will replay in your head. People who are like this, they'll make you second guess everything, and this is why you'll stick in limbo. This is why you'll stick in limbo. But if you get an opportunity like I'm getting right now, I want you to show your ass. I said it. Show your ass. Make them listen. And it's not for them. It's for you. But what you need to do, you need to be the best person that you can possibly be, to make them second guess, to even think twice when they ever think about trying to play you, or they ever think about trying to maneuver or try to do something, demonic, as to play with your mind, and things like that. That they could never. You could never. So, um, yeah, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be a little hold back. I tried to do that, and that didn't work. I tried to follow other people's plans. That didn't work. I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna show my ass. Do you hear me? Okay? I'm gonna show it. I am going to show it. And yeah, and they'll see. Um, Another thing that really just pumped me up and just gave me some confirmation. I looked at the pageant that I recently did in September on Columbus Day, and I was like, I really didn't want to see it because I felt like I just did horrible. Okay, I was just like, all the other girls were, they were really, really good, and I just really felt like I was horrible because of some of the things with myself, and some of the things and some of the words that, or how the reactions I was getting from other people there. um and like I said before, the pageant that I was in, it was the most pleasant as far as sisterhood that I've been in with, as far as they try for the most part. uh, but it is a pageant, it is a competition, and with competition naturally comes with that, okay? Psychology 101, it naturally comes, okay? We're humans, okay? So you got to be able to handle that. So I really just, taking other people's beliefs instead of mine and making them part of mine, I started believing, well, maybe, I probably shouldn't have got that, won and got that title. Maybe that shouldn't have. But when I looked at the video, y'all, after this has been a whole over a month, it's about to be, well, no, that wasn't September, it was October. So it was October, November. Yeah, so it's almost about to be 2 months. And when I looked at it, I was just like, "Oh my God!" Like, I really was shining through. When some of the people were telling me, like, "Belle, you really let your light shine through," and I was just feeling really bad. Like, dang, everybody had these fancy dresses. They had all prepared. I only had 5 weeks. I keep telling people that I only had 5 weeks, and then one of the people who were in the pageant, who was in, you know who came from an area that I was at, she was like, "Well, wouldn't that be the time that you would shine?" And and that made me feel a little insecure about it. That might be another story time, y'all. But um, Yeah, I saw what they saw when I took myself out of it and actually looked at the video, because at the end of the day, me wearing those hand-me-down dresses and everything else, it didn't matter. It did not matter whatsoever. Look, it didn't matter whatsoever. I had my walk together. Um, I had I could have worked a little bit better on the whole speaking and everything else as far as the poise, because I got a little nervous, and I think that, well, I know for certain that came because I jumped in at the last moment. Um, However, I should know better to be prepared anyway, because I have to speak regardless. So, yeah. Look, yeah. Uh, so I knew that was gonna come up. Excuse me. Overall, my personality definitely showed in that doggone pageant. In that doggone pageant, I was like laughing to the point where it was hysterical. You could see, even looking at how the MC was kind of like looking at me some, certain ways, and certain things that were said, and how, I would. It was just weird. It was weird. And Yeah, I saw things for what they were. I was able to say, okay, I see what other people are seeing, because when some of the audiences, they were like, okay, some of the people, they were like, okay, she's got that, you know. Um, but yeah, look, yeah. Um, and I'll tell you this: I know for certain that more people care about, when you're dealing with pageantry, they're caring about character and personality more than anything else. You can get dressed up. There's so many sponsors out here. There's so many people who would love to have you walk into, and prep you and do your hair and all that. They're looking for someone inside. So for me to see that and to go and just say, hey, I don't really give a rat's behind, and then come back, it was like, so yeah. Yeah, that was definitely something um, that I could see, like, the flows you know of jealousy behind it, but it gave me confirmation through that it didn't matter, because at the end of the day, I still came home with the title. At the end of the day, I still came home with that crown. So, you know, um, this thing is about to stop in a minute, so I'm just gonna pause and see when it's gonna stop, because I just heard it.